Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy to have you here today. But you gotta excuse me for the noise in the background. That's music. There's a wedding here, and I need to know from you if I'm clear enough for you here. If it's okay for us to go on this way. There's a neighboring apartment in which there's a wedding going on, and a nice combination of Telugu and Punjabi music playing from there. That really shows how we've become as a society, and I really like that. So just give me a moment as I set up, and I'm sorry, but we'll have to work with that music in the background. We've somehow come to believe it's noise. We've somehow come to believe that that is disturbing. So I think we should be able to now just say, all right, life happens, right? Because with the Clarity Collective, that's what we've been doing. Life is happening everywhere around us. Life happens every day. We know that. So we are going to be going ahead with this despite the music. And let's enjoy the music if we can, right? So, you know what today's theme is? If you can take a look at the description, you'll see that there. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to say good morning because the chat has come up. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, there we go. We're on day 18 today, right? And our theme for today is to be somebody's sunrise. You may never know how deeply your presence actually affects someone, how your presence changes somebody's life. There have been many moments where you say something in the last minute before you leave a conversation to someone, and that sticks with them and changes the way they think forever. There have been times when somebody's kind words have changed the way a person feels about their life, right? There have been times when we've had to fight strong and make sure that people know that we actually care about them. We fight with the person to let the person know that we know. Like, for instance, there is this one person I'm working with, and that person was having trouble with a certain issue. So I literally fought tooth and nail and said, you cannot go through this. You don't have to, you have to let go. And the reason I did that is because I've tried everything, and here force was something that was going to help. And the person called me back and said, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for doing that. That was as much as a friend would do, fight with me to make sure that things change. So, yeah, we don't know how we impact people. And today, let our choice be to leave them lighter than we've ever found them. So, if they're happy and they're in a place like I am right now, so even lighter. And if they're not in such a happy place or they're not in such a joyous state, maybe little words of kindness can make them feel better. So, I'm not asking you to be a nicer person. I'm just asking you to pay attention to people so that they feel good after talking to you. So the question should be, how do people feel after I've spent time with them? That's what we want to ask ourselves, right? So, good morning again. Happy to have you here. I can see that there are more people joining. I'm really happy to see that. My dear collective, we are on day 18, which means 19, 20, 21, and we wrap up. And that is something that's wonderful. I really thank you for going along with me on this journey. It has been a wonderful journey for me. And I hope it has been a wonderful journey for you as well. So for now, just take three breaths, deep breaths to prepare. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out again. That's good. And as we prepare for the day, as we bring our attention back, our presence back to here and now, let me ask you this. Have you ever been with a person that makes you feel like you can breathe easier? All of us have at some time, right? Somebody's had that impact on us. Maybe a grandparent, maybe a parent, maybe a friend. And it's not because they solve your problems, it's not because they're perfect. It's simply because when they walk into a room, somehow you feel safer. And you feel safer because of the presence they carry with them. They are present to you at that moment. What do they actually do? What do they actually do that makes you feel that way? They just listen, right? That's the first thing they do. They listen. They don't rush. No conclusions. No saying, hey, you know what? I know what the perfect solution to this is. They just don't rush. And they remember small things that make a difference to you. Very small things that make a difference to you. Just give me a second while I drink this water and get your water too. Get your water too, please. It's important that you drink a lot of water, especially when we're doing this. They just remember small things about us, they make space for us. And then gently they say something like, notice something. None of these things actually matter. What matters is that you're able to do this now. And when they say that, it somehow gives us hope. Somehow gives us hope that something will get better soon, right? And that's what we enjoy about their presence. And do you know, none of this that they're doing ever costs money. It's just attention. They're paying attention to you. Enjoy the music in the background. Life happens. So let's enjoy the music along with it. So let's get into a story right here. Imagine you're boarding a crowded train, okay? A really crowded train, and everyone is looking down at their phones. The carriage feels heavy and quiet, but it's all disconnected. Nobody is actually even talking to another. And when an elderly person, she comes in with these shopping bags of her, everybody is doing their own thing and they don't care, they don't move. But one little teenager looks up, he stands up and he smiles at her and says, please sit down. Auntie, please sit down. And he offers her the seat. In that rush space where he could also be just burying his head into his phone, he just did that. That is just one ordinary act. There was no great speech, no great applause, nothing. Just one ordinary act of getting up and allowing somebody else to sit, somebody else that actually requires the seat more than him, right? So, what happens when he says, Auntie, please sit down? Automatically, people start noticing, Auntie, can I hold your bags? Can I place this here? Right? Have you seen that happen? People will start moving and making things more evident that they're willing to do something for this person, right? And then maybe somebody smiles at the boy and says hello, and then maybe the boy says hello to a child and waves at the child waves back. And it's so strange how kindness is so contagious. Just your smile, just one smile from you, just one nod from you, just somebody saying something to you. So contagious. When you help somebody, everybody else wants to be kind to, everybody else wants to smile to, and that's so good. That's so nice. Kindness is strangely very contagious. And sometimes one calm, one kind person changes the emotional weather of a room. Just one calm, kind person changes the weather of a whole room, right? Have you ever seen that happen? So, for every person you meet today, I want that you carry something that they cannot see, which is that kindness. Whether it's in a difficult situation or conversation, maybe it's a diagnosis, maybe somebody's feeling lonely, maybe they dreamt of something really scary like a nightmare, and they just woke up screaming in their sleep. Maybe there's grief because they lost somebody or something. Maybe there's hidden joy that they don't know how to share and they want to really share. We don't know, right? So perhaps what you can do is leave them a little lighter. Leave them feeling a little lighter, not by trying to fix them, not by trying to rescue them from anything. That's not what we want to do, right? We're just meeting them with presence, just being present to them. That's all we need to do. Just be present to them. Does that take a lot of effort? No. Just yesterday we spoke about it. Presence does not require a skill. Presence is just a decision, right? Presence is just a decision. So just make that decision to be present. Okay. The greatest gift you can offer another human being is the feeling that they matter. Nothing more than that. Just let them know that you matter. And that is the greatest gift you can give them. Just a second while this is going off. I just need to keep toggling between these two screens. There you go. Okay. So now let's do a little visualization. I'd like you to close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out again. Breathe in and out again. And let out the sound ha through your mouth. Imagine walking through a peaceful village at sunrise. As you walk, you notice every house has a small lantern outside. Some shine brightly, some are dim, some have gone out. You carry a tiny lantern in your own hands. As you pass each home, you don't give away your flame. You simply hold it close enough, and another lantern begins to glow. Notice something beautiful. Your own lantern hasn't become weaker. Your own lantern hasn't become weaker. If anything, it seems brighter. Now think of one person you'll probably meet today. See their face. Don't imagine changing their life. Just imagine meeting them fully. listening without rushing, looking into their eyes, smiling, being completely present. Ask yourself, ask yourself, how do I want this person to feel after we've spoken? How do I want this person to feel after we've spoken? Choose one word: seen, calm, encouraged, respected, hopeful. Carry that word into the conversation. Carry that word into the conversation. Now place your hand over your heart. May my presence become a part of someone's healing. Once again, may my presence become a part of someone's healing. And I'm going to say it once more. Let's be impactful today. May my presence become a part of someone's healing. Sit quietly, just breathe, embody this presence. And now you can rub your hands together. Place your hands over your face and then cover your eyes with your hands and slowly come back. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. Really hope you did. And today's experiment is very simple again. Simple thing that you can do once or twice during the day. Choose an interaction. Any interaction you're having. Maybe while you're having coffee at home, someone at home, or someone outside. And just make that person feel like they're the only person in the room. Just make them feel like that. Put away your phone, listen to understand, remember little things they say, notice their eyes, ask one question that makes them feel like, oh, she's really listening or he's really listening. Don't perform kindness, practice it. Practice presence. Okay? So, with that, for today, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you for being here. In another 3 days to go. 3 days to go. My laptop did something. Let's keep up this streak. Thank you. Despite the music in the background, you paid attention, and I really like that. Have a wonderful day. Practice presence for today. Bye. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Until then, let's begin again. Let's begin again. Thank you, Renu. Thanks a lot. We have 3 more days to go, and I'm excited. I'm really excited that this makes all the difference to us. So, my dear collective, today when you cross paths with somebody, remember to make them feel like the only person in your presence. Practice presence today, and let's begin again. I'll see you tomorrow.